Let's see if we can translate this sentence into a formula. It says the area of a triangle equals the product of, well, that's supposed to be a 1/2. I got my 2 cut off here a little bit. 1/2 the length of the base and the height. You've probably seen this formula before. It's a pretty commonly used formula. The area of a triangle, it's 1/2 the length of the base and the height. And in this case, we're going to need a handful of variables. We need a variable for the area of a triangle. We're going to need another variable for the base. And finally, we're going to need a third variable for the height. Now, let's not try to get fancy here with our variables. Yes, technically, you can use whatever you want. We could use X, Y, and Z for our variables if we feel like it. But let's not try to get weird. Let's use A for the area of a triangle. Let's use B for the base. And let's use H for the height. Now, if you're wondering why did I use a capital A for the area and a lowercase b and h for base and height, you don't have to do this, but typically whenever you're talking about area or volume, we use a capital letter. And when you're talking about a two-dimensional, like a length or a width or a height or something, we use a lowercase letter. So that's why I'm using a capital letter here. Okay, so let's see if we can put this together. Area, and then it very helpfully tells me what symbol to use. It doesn't use is, it just says equals, equals, and then it says the product. So product means multiply. And we're doing the product of three different things. The product of 1/2, the base, and the height. So we're doing 1/2 times the base times the height. The product of 1/2 the base and the height. And so if we put this all together without the multiplication symbols, and multiplication symbols you don't have to use, but you can, this is what our formula looks like, the formula for the area of a triangle.